and light up like fireflies. 'Cause there's so many things left to explore. I don't wanna hold you back. Your heart is safe with mine, and I can't find the words to keep you, but I don't think I want to. 'Cause we're living it up for love, living it up for love. Just keep living it up for love, living it up for love. Whatever is good for you, I'm good with it, I'm good with it.
Hallihallo. Ich hoffe, es geht euch gut soweit. Ihr seid gut ins neue Jahr gekommen. Und ja, Luni, genau. Stand auf meinem Hauptweg weiter. Aber anpappen darfst du dich. Papp dich zu. Levi, der klebt nämlich gerade auch an mir. Nee. Also wenn... Ich bin viel leiser als die Musik. What? Das kann nicht sein. Besser? Ist die Musik noch leiser gemacht. Ich habe so gerade nicht ins Mikro geschrien, ja. Bin mal wieder da. Mein Babykatze ist jetzt seit einer Woche hier. Jetzt kann man langsam mal wieder Alltag einfließen lassen. Dreht sich nicht alles um die Katze. Wenn die Katze das nicht so sieht. Oh, nee, war Levi? Der Befehl Katze funktioniert übrigens auch wieder. Hab ja jetzt wieder eine Katze. Ich hoffe, ihr seid alle, wie gesagt, gut reingekommen ins neue Jahr. Die einen ein bisschen kränker, die anderen nicht. Hi, Scratcher. Ich hoffe, es geht dir gut. Also besser als heute Morgen, als du mir geschrieben hast. Eventuelle mir fehlt gerade das Wort. Eventuelle kurze Pausen, falls mein Kleiner hier irgendwelche Blödsinn macht. Können passieren, aber jetzt gerade klebt er an mir und weiß nicht warum. Ich ins Mikro quatsche und wenn er regelmäßig das Mikro ankaut, tut's mir leid. Er findet das Mikro ist, glaube ich, fein. Du hast direkt wieder geschlafen nach dem Schreiben. Oh je. Ja. Aber dann geht's dir jetzt besser. War eine Katzencam? Gar nicht? Wie soll ich den denn bitte aufnehmen? Der bleibt doch nie an einem Ort. Also, außer wenn er schläft. Und hi Martin. Wie geht's dir? Wieder gesund? Oh, Baby. Oh. Autsch. So, ich will auch gar nicht groß viel labern, weil ich will ja spielen. Und das müssen wir ausnutzen. Ich soll ihm eine Cam um den Hals hängen. Genau, das findet er bestimmt ganz toll. Und euch wird dann auch gar nicht schlecht, wahrscheinlich. Für alle habe ich einen Chat, dem einfach nur schlecht ist. So dass die Cam zwischen den Ohren durchschaut. Ja, wie gesagt, dann ist euch schlecht. Ja, nee, ich muss nicht mit der Cam hinterherlaufen. Sehe ich ja gar nicht ein. Also, wie soll ich dann spielen? Wenn ich dem Kater hinterher rennen muss. Und der Kater muss halt auch irgendwann mal lernen. Es gibt eine Zeit, da darf er spielen. Und es gibt eine Zeit, da darf auch Mama mal spielen. Motion Sickness mal anders, ja, genau. Ah. Einfach die ganze Wohnung mit Cams überwachen und dann immer hin und her switchen. Ja. Vielleicht eine kleinere Ecke einrichten, wo er schlafen kann und so. Dann kannst du das als Chill-Ecke nehmen. Für wenn du streamst. Das wird nicht funktionieren. Das ist eine Katze. Der schläft, wo er lustig ist. Auf dem Bett, auf dem Stuhl, auf meiner Schulter. Oder jetzt halb in meine Decke gewickelt vor meinem Bauch. Und halb auf dem Tisch. Wenn ich aufstehe, fliegt die Katze runter. Ach, das ist wohl runtergefallen. Der Teller. Es war natürlich der Teller. Levi. Zumindest ist der Teller noch ganz. Ich habe vorhin nur Klirren gehört und wusste aber nicht genau was. Jetzt sehe ich es gerade. Es war der Teller. Weil auf den Boden gestellt habe ich den nicht. Du kleines Monstertier. Du kleines Monstertier. Nee, der ist nicht kaputt. Dem geht noch gut im Teller. Er ist nur runtergefallen. Weil Levi die letzten Brotkrümel essen musste oder so. Keine Ahnung. Ich habe ja nur Brötchen gegessen. So. Aber wir switchen mal die Szene. Ich mache mal die Musik aus. Mach mal die Musik hier an. Das darf ich nicht vergessen, weil ansonsten habt ihr ja wieder kein Spiel. Ein Glück. Ja, ein Glück. Ich hätte ihn auch erschlagen, wenn der Teller kaputt gegangen wäre. Nee. Hm. So. Ach ja. Ich sollte vielleicht noch Vollbild machen. Ja, bitteschön. Ja. Nimm mal mit der Maus hier aus dem Bildschirm raus. Oder so. Und Attacke. Wir wollen ja zum Raumschiff. Wir wollen ja nach Lenegis. Baby, du hängst da. Oh. Ah. So. Hatte, du darfst dich aufbauen, bitte, danke. Ja, viel Spaß im Lurk, Luni. So. Was ich gucken wollte, ist, haben wir noch irgendwo... Ah, nee, das ist Hauptquest. Ich wollte halt gucken, ob wir noch irgendwo eine Nebenquest haben, die wir noch machen können. Das ist das Viech. Das lassen wir mal noch weg. Das ist in der Bibliothek. Ach so. Nö. Was soll denn da sein? Okay, keine Ahnung, was das sein soll. Wir gehen mal hin. Gucken wir mal nach. Irgendeine Nebenquest. Wenn wir AFK Essen machen, hab kaum was die Woche runtergekriegt. Ja, dann ist es wichtig, dass du was isst. Und dann ständig trinken. Wichtig, wichtig. So. Suche in der Nevera Eishüste nach der Phantomblume. Ja, nee, das wissen wir, dass er nichts bringt. Untersuche den Hauptbereich des Tempels. Ja. Das ist aber doch auch nicht das. Minenzia, Berg Diara, Bergkamm. Hä?
This is where the light fell? What's with this tower? Is it a Danon relic?
No idea. But the astral energy is getting stronger here. The light's definitely in this area. Even if it is an agent from Lenegis, I'll blow them away with my astral arts.
Okay. Ich war hier einfach noch nicht. Oh gut.
Let's see what we've got.
A freezing storm!
Swallow dance! In a bind?
Ice tornado!
I'm on it! I'll run you through!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall.
Baby, du bist...
And I'll stop your life! Reflect on thy sins. Be still!
Getting started. Annihilation!
I'm on it! Too fast! Stand back! I'll trip it up!
Do it!
A comfortable win. Is someone being attacked?
We have to save them.
Ah,
I won't let them get hurt.
trinken war kein Problem, nur essen.
Capital T! Together we've got this!
Glacial spear. Here's the evil.
Rising Wyvern! I'm on it! Shield from calamity! Airborne
Ja, dann ist was. Aber nicht gleich übertreiben.
None shall escape my judgment.
pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Be still!
Glacial spear.
Rising Wyvern! Tear! Armor won't save you! Rising Phoenix! Talon Hurricane! Bloody River Dragon! Take this! I'm not done! Roll now! Tear! Talon Hurricane! Phoenix! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Hear me, flame of fire.
Megasonic Thrust!
Water,
Elusive
hear my
deity!
call.
Rotating Pile Driver! Tornado Glide! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Mystic Macaw! Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
Das scheint ganz unversehrt zu sein. Das ist gut. Bist du Torben?
Crap!
Ja, das bin ich. Und wer seid ihr denn? Ich erkenne Renea unter euch. Arbeitet ihr für die? Wollt wohl den Rest von Überlebenden auch noch aus dem Weg räumen, was? Bleibt zurück.
Well,
Ganz ruhig. Du musst dir keine Sorgen machen. Wir wollen nur... Du siehst aus wie ein Renea. Setzt aber Astralarzt ein. Gibst du dich jetzt Renea aus? Nein, ich bin genau wie du, Denerin. Ich benutze Slodia und...
Why you?
Gibt keine Denea, die Astralarzt einsetzen. Du bist ein Monster.
Why you?
Wie hast du sie gerade genannt?
I guess...
Ignorieren einfach nur. Es ist nur wenig verunsichert, mir nicht. Du hast ihn sicher mit deiner Magie überrascht.
yeah.
Außerdem wissen wir alle, was mit Almedria passiert ist. Ich kann wahrscheinlich nicht anders, als so paranoid zu sein. Ich weiß. Jetzt ist er ja wieder in Sicherheit und wir können unsere Aufmerksamkeit auf das Licht richten. Ja, genau. Attacke!
Out of our way!
Heal my weary back to you, Dragon Shout! Double Phoenix Bang! Destruction! No further! Leave the agile ones to me.
Baby, auf einem Stuhl oder im Bett wäre es bequemer.
Get toasty!
Bird strike! Resonate with you! Rising Falcon! Eagle's Eye! Rending you bloody hot! Demon Fang! Do it! Stalagmite!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
By the power of flame!
Raging Storm! Talon Hurricane! Light Spear!
Explosion!
On your knees!
Dark burning strike!
Resonate with you! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Ja, kommen wir jetzt da rein?
We should be able to cook here.
Ja, wir dürfen jetzt lagern. Oh, Bibi. Oh, oh Levi. Oh,
That's
Levilein.
a pretty tall tower we're looking at climbing. We better eat now, cause who knows when we'll get to next.
True.
But don't worry, if anything happens on the way up, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Good to know.
This
Oh,
is perfect. I'll have
baby.
everybody's mouths watering when they see this.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down.
Oh, Bibi.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, But it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything.
Oh, baby.
Thanks to you, I was able to rest easy.
Oh. Habe ich aber alle schon. Oh, ich kann die Waffe machen.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Oh. No.
Stairs. Which way do we go?
I say up. I sense presences below us, but not as large.
Up
Um.
it is then.
Dann gehen wir erstmal nach oben. Und, warte. Speichern. Was gibt's denn jetzt bei dir zu essen, Scratcher?
It's just steps upon steps. Why would someone build this?
Not to live in, I'm guessing.
Right? It would take someone real kooky to build all this.
Right.
Sind wir mal irgendwann oben?
This astral energy is incredible.
It's so thick here. Even we can sense it.
Get ready, everybody.
I was born ready. Nothing can surprise me.
Ah. Ich glaube, wir haben hier noch nichts zu suchen.
Look up there!
What the hell is that?
Wir probieren es mal aus, aber ich bezweifle, dass das gut geht.
That later. There are things on the ground to deal with first.
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
See ya. Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Soaring light spear. You're on. Dragon form.
Now I'm in the groove. Being interrupted.
This one's mine. That thing's headed this way. Even I can't stop that. Everyone, look out!
That frickin' does it. We're doomed. Doomed.
Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right. I'm calm. Armor won't save you. Deity. Shouldn't have messed with me.
Healing circle! Back into the fray.
Newcomers, let's welcome. Watch the ones up above, too.
Hurricane. Glimmer dragon.
Rising Wyvern. Burn.
Negative fury. Glimmer dragon. I'm just getting
Double demon fang.
Demanding blade.
Rising Wyvern.
Glimmer dragon. Far enough. Take arrow.
Flaming thrust.
Ready and ready. I can carve through all finish you here.
Horseman handle this.
Clear for us a path. Talon hurricane. Eagle fly. Another incantation ruin.
Freezing storm.
No further. You're
Wollte eigentlich Spaghetti machen, aber hatte keine Nudeln da, also habe ich dann Nudeln durch Reis gesetzt. Okay. Warum auch nicht?
No more.
Macht jetzt zumindest satt.
Annihilation! Where are you going? Annihilation! Here goes!
Hurricane thrust.
I can handle it.
I'm on it.
This one's mine. Here it is.
Severing wind. Lunar Rondo. Rising Phoenix.
I'll heal you all.
Anything
Be
you want.
still.
Far enough.
Glacial spear.
You're mine. It's on.
Ich glaube, wir sind hier definitiv noch falsch. Aber ich weiß nicht, woran das liegen könnte.
Now you see what I can do.
Severing
Air
wind.
pressure. Scream, baby.
Rising Falcon.
I'm ready.
In an instant. Impact clock.
Reflect on thy
Ready.
sin.
None shall escape my judgment.
Rising Phoenix.
Eagle assault.
Liegt vielleicht an dem großen Vogel da hinten.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Dem da.
Nothing gets by me. Primed and ready. They just keep coming. This thing's putting us through our paces. I never miss.
This isn't looking good. I owe you a Demon Fang. Double Demon Fang. Destruction.
No further.
Radiant light. Back into the fray.
Shattering pieces. Attack.
Erosive Fury. Try harder. Rising Wyvern.
Armor won't save you.
Hurricane thrust. Rising Phoenix.
Bestow thy mystic mercy. Swallow
Not
dare.
in your dreams.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Train.
Ignite. Here I come.
Take this. Can't get out of bed.
Take this.
I can do this all
Rising
day.
Wyvern. Enough go.
I played you all day. I couldn't make it.
Au, au, au.
Resuscitation. This battle is stacked heavy against us.
So we regroup and try again.
You're right. We must play intelligently. An astral art?
That's my cue. Where are you going?
Shut him down. Mirage!
I'll bring you back from death. I'll bring you back from death to bed. Resuscitation. Here, let me help.
Ich gehe doch sowas von tot. Ja, wow!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. No, it won't end like this.
Nein. Ja, zum Glück habe ich gespeichert, als ich die Treppe hochgelaufen bin. Nein, hör auf damit. Kriege ich nur wieder Copyright-Probleme. Oh, Baby.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Also, wir gehen nicht hoch. Wir gehen gucken, was unten ist. Oben haben wir einfach noch nichts zu suchen. Der Weg der Rotte ist einfach genau so lang. Da kommt her. Ach, das sind auch die Viecher, okay. Aber gut, die Viecher gingen ja eigentlich.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Don't suffer in silence, pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I have no limits. I owe you one. This one's all mine. No, can't end here. I couldn't make it in time.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Warum bin ich jetzt gestorben?
It can't get out of this. Not done yet.
I never miss.
I'll tear you apart. Here I come. Dragon swarm.
Freezing storm.
Explosive ring. My blackened blade. First strike. This one's all mine. Rising wyvern. Tear.
I'm all stopped up.
Patient ruin. Ignite.
Will this help?
Double demon fang. First strike. Rolling blade. Demon fang. Thanks. Execute. Blow away. Far enough. Resonate with the earth. Here I come.
Radiant light. Searing flame.
I'm on. No art for being interrupted.
Komm, jetzt macht sie tot.
Dragon swarm. Doubly. In an instant. Impact block.
Here I go.
Tear. Toxic phoenix. I can carve through armor. Dragon shout. Rising wyvern. First strike. Soaring light spear.
I never miss.
Mirage. Dragon swarm. I'm ready.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Take it.
You're mine. I'll face you.
Here goes.
First strike. Dragon
No
swarm.
one shall break this
Try
night.
this. the deity. I'm ready. Kisara, all yours, Kisara. Snake is the abyssal beast. Clear for us. Glimmer dragon. Explosive ring. Eagle assault.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Take it. Take this. Lunar Rondo.
Do it!
Radiant projectile.
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Don't push yourself too hard.
Okay. Also, den Turm nach oben gehen wir dann nochmal, wenn wir soweit sind. Aber es gibt ja so ein paar Plätze, wo wir lieber noch nicht hin wollten, weil wir definitiv das Level noch nicht erfüllen. Nicht, dass das zwangsweise ein Problem ist. Ich habe auch schon Viecher gekillt, die waren 20 Level über mir, aber einige hauen halt ordentlich rein. Unter anderem diese Vögelchen hier. Mein Kater träumt. Er zuckt gerade wie blöd. Okay. Dann würde ich aber tatsächlich sagen, haben wir ja nur noch die Hauptquest.
We've reached our destination.
So, dann holen wir uns hier nochmal aus.
Made it through another day.
So, du alle mal gucken.
I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Jetzt darf ich mit niemandem
I'll see
reden.
you again tomorrow.
Okay.
Days like this are perfect to curl up with a good book.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What in the world would you do with a book?
Hey, the pictures can teach a guy a lot.
Oh, Baby. Willst du nicht lieber ins Bett gehen? Als sich hier auf den Controller zu legen. Komm mal her, Baby. Oh, kuschel, kuschel. Kuschel, kuschel. Du bist doch todmüde. So. Hopp, geh mal ins Bettchen. Wie er aufs Wort hört. Ich glaube aber auch nur, weil er sich denkt, ja, nee, dann gehe ich halt. Ja. Jetzt hat er sich im Bett zusammengerollt. Jetzt ist Baby Schlafenzeit. Aber hab ja auch vorher noch mit ihm gespielt. In der Hoffnung, dass er mir dann nicht zu sehr auf den Keks geht, wenn ich streame.
I won't forgive you!
Zweimal draufgehauen. Ups.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Ups. Irgendwie war das Ding sehr schnell platt. Aber gut. Was soll man erwarten? hier einfach alles brennt. Was ist da runter? Ah.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Oh ja.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
Dum, 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 dum. Da, 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 da. Was habt ihr so Schönes getrieben das Wochenende? Ich habe Haushalt gemacht, ganz viel davon. Und wurde dauernd behindert. Von so einem kleinen Wurm, der mir zwischen den Beinen liegt. Aber gut, kann man wohl nichts gegen machen. Das ist immer eine Babykatze.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Erst noch das Ding mitnehmen. So. Ah. Oh. Sehr heiße Angelegenheit und da müssen wir durch.
So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Erst da runter. Wollen ja erstmal gucken, was wir hier so finden. Viecher!
An opponent like this should be easy.
A freezing storm!
Eat this! Here I come! Rip and tear! Here I come! Eagle assault! Rising storm! Slowly!
It's a
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Kaputt.
Rising water!
sounds like a job for your astral energy!
Say no more!
Ich bin ja ernsthaft darüber überlegen, ob ich mir nachher noch was koche oder nicht. Ich meine, habe ich die Küche jetzt sauber gemacht. Komm her, ihr Flammengolems oder was auch immer ihr seid. Pack mal Lem.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out. Take this. I'm on it. Rising water!
By the power of water!
Burn in hell!
Are those rocks extinct?
We've turned the tables on it.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back. Jill, can you take care of them? Really?
No sooner said than done!
Smash you!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Do it!
Shut him down.
Astral energy!
Say no more. Damn it!
No armor. Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
The abyssal deep. Now, in the group. Aqua serpent.
We managed to pull through.
Ich habe ein Kleid gefunden.
This must be the work of Providence.
Prova what now?
It means destiny. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Ein Kleidchen, ein Kleidchen. Und für wen? Für dich. Beheb das an, was du anhast. Oh. Ach. Ja, mehr war hier nicht, ne? Jetzt wieder hoch. Da, 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 da.
Huh.
Ja, du kümmerst dich drum, da glaube ich dir gerne, nur. Erstmal machen wir die Viecher hier platt.
Now or never. Take this.
Their hide is thick as armor.
It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it up. Be my guest.
Get toasty!
Burn strike.
Right, next one.
Already on. Ferocious fury. I'll smash you. Double demon.
Confiscated!
Demon fang. Do it. Double demon fang.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kitara.
Do it.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Mach mal, du.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Der Dünger unserer Gruppe. So, alle Viecher mitnehmen. Hier auf dem Weg sind. Wichtig, wichtig.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil!
Und schon am Essen-Scratcher, da Pete.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. In a bind.
Wahrscheinlich hat er schon lange aufgegessen und ich bin jetzt voll verspätet.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
I can carve
The
through
enemy
armor.
wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that. Do it!
Tot.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
So, und wieder raus hier. Weiter geht's. Den nächsten Viechern.
Hold on to your art. Here I come!
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised.
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Well, I'll bash in their defenses.
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be. I'm ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Vor allem Feuerviecher mit Feuer zu killen.
Splendid.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Xion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Guess I misread the landing.
Komm her, du Granitenviech.
Let's see what you've got.
Where are you going?
Can't get out of
You have to aim for the bright area on the...
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Nice one, Alpin.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
Erstmal hier lang auch gucken. Zeug einsammeln. Geld. Ja, weil wir haben ja keins.
Out of our way!
I'm on it! Rising storm! I'll run you with the away!
Do it!
This one's all mine!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Already on! Infernal
A
torrent!
charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
I'm surrounded! Sonic thrust! I'm on a roll now! Torrent Alpha! Resonate with me! Away!
Whirlwind here! Circle!
I owe you one!
Mega ray!
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Dear.
Demon Fang! Swallow dance! I'm ready!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Bau uns mal eine Abkürzung. Da wieder hoch. Warte mal. War doch Stein vorhin im Weg. Moment. Hä? Der Stein ist einfach weg. Cool. Okay.
Primed and ready!
No further!
Eat this!
Here I come!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Raining blast!
Where are you going?
This one keeps now you see what I can do!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Leave it to you!
Alle auf einem Haufen.
Consider yourself finished!
Excited! One
Be
more!
still! Rising storm dance! Dragon form!
So I still had room to grow.
Ich wette, ich kann irgendwas Neues bauen, wenn ich hier dann nachher wieder rauskomme.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Für wen? Nicht für dich. Das ist schlechter, als was du jetzt anhast. Also, nein. Dieses? Das gibt's nicht.
Let's see what you've got.
Slap the dog, North! Please, reload! Burn in hell!
None shall escape my judgment!
Armor won't save you! Here I come! Rending you apart!
Ja, auch easy peasy. Wir gehen erstmal nach links und dann gehen wir nach rechts.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
Ein dürftiges, ja. Ein dürftiges Gedicht war das.
Right, here goes!
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Swallow this!
Where are you going?
Rising Falcon! I'll smash you! I'm ready! Sonic Thrust! Sonic Thrust!
When did I get so popular?
Burn! I'm on a roll
Mm.
We barely managed to turn that back.
You don't need to stop them tonight's meal is on you.
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Don't mind if I do.
Dazzle! Execute!
We'll do it! Get toasty!
Burn strike! Take this!
Mega ray!
I'm on! Take this! I'll tear you apart!
Ja, du machst es schon kaputt.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Ah. Er baut mal eben eine
This bridge will hold
Brücke.
itself together, right?
Most definitely.
Ein mystisches Gewand. Soll ich raten? Ich? Ja. Für dich. Ich hätte jetzt eigentlich tatsächlich auf Dohalim gezippt, aber okay.
Any promises?
Which one is it?
Alles mitnehmen, was nicht und nagelfest ist. So. Jetzt gehen wir erstmal links den ganzen Weg einmal hoch und dann gehen wir dann noch herunter aufgehen. Ich habe mich jetzt fast vor dem Ding erschrocken. Aber auch nur fast.
Not today! I'll blind you with a shot! I'm on a roll now! I can carve through armor! Aim for the weak spot!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Jo. Noch mehr Geld. Wir haben ja nicht genug. Ah, ihr kommt schon angerannt. Ha.
It's on! I'll take you all on! You're on! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Keep going!
Ah.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
On your
Here goes! By the power of water!
Azure Storm!
Take this!
Burning Spear! Here's evil! Not on my watch! Freeze
I'm ready!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
You escaped! Your armor won't save you!
Dance on the wind!
Swallow Blade!
Heute ist ein ruhiger Sonntag, was? Ihr seid ruhig, ich bin ruhig. Aber ja, man kann auch einfach nur das Spiel genießen.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Kabel da wieder hoch. So, nehmen wir erstmal die hier unten noch mit. Die anderen können wir auch auf dem Rückweg machen.
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Take this!
Move corruption.
Rising
I'm all
Viper!
stuffed up.
Tear! Rising Phoenix!
Mega ray.
Eat this! Hey! Blow them away! How's that? Double Phoenix!
Primed and ready.
Azure Storm! Double Phoenix! I'm just getting
started.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Go initially, okay. Ja, haben wir schon, egal. So, und euch nehmen wir jetzt auf dem Weg noch mit. Aber erstmal sammle ich das ein.
Gotta break through!
This one's mine.
Armor won't save you! Rotating pile driver! I'm on it! Powered hurricane! Rising Phoenix!
I'm all stuffed up.
Rising Viper! I'm ready! Phoenix! No further! Rip and tear!
Na komm, geh kaputt.
Soaring light spear! One, come on! Eagle rage!
Could have been worse.
So. Dann... Nein. Geht es jetzt hier runter?
Crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly.
Es gibt genau zwei Wege, wenn ich das richtig sehe. Okay, dann gehen wir erstmal hier lang. Hier sind Ausrufezeichen.
Especially
Ach so.
you, Law.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dorleen. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Oh, haben wir hier auch noch mal eine andere Rüstung.
Both.
Not necessarily.
So. Bau hier bitte auch noch eine Brücke. Danke. Jo, und theoretisch könnten wir jetzt einfach hier drauf springen. Praktisch laufe ich jetzt hier den Weg zurück und gehe da hinten rum. Damit wir auch alles mitnehmen.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Not today! I'll face you! Zombie flame! You're mine!
Not on my watch. Primed and ready.
Raining splash! I'm on! Try harder! I'll grind you into
Moving
dust!
corruption. Lunar blast.
Megasonic thrust! Plasma shock!
Now
You must be tired of killing another ink. I'm merely doing what I can.
Now I'm real
glad
mad!
you're on our side, Dorleen.
Rising Viper! Soaring light spear!
Eagle on roll. Do it.
Go thy mystic mercy! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Take this! Be still!
I'm all stuffed up.
Rising Phoenix!
There you go. I feel like me again.
Reload.
Sonic thrust! Captivity through!
Must be easy to pick off the bad guys from far off.
It is. I mean, aside from adjusting for movement, wind speed, trajectory.
See? Easy.
Out of our way.
Can't get out of this! First strike! Take this! Glimmer flag! It's on!
Eagle assault.
Double demon fang!
Still more to go. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Oha. Also bei ihm fehlen mir noch 2, okay. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob ich schon jemals bei allen alle freigeschaltet hatte.
There's always room for improvement.
Hallo. Gegners.
I won't forgive you. Hear me, flame of fury. Burning strike. Glacial spear. Here's evil. Freeze laser. Armor won't save you. Do it.
Blow them away.
How's that? Go. It's over.
Not today. Captivity. Glimmer dragon.
Here's evil.
Eagle assault.
Viel Spaß im Lurk. Legst mich wieder ein bisschen was hin. Ja, dann erhol dich noch gut.
Commander of heaven.
Mach's dir gemütlich. Soll's ja bald
This
wieder
calls for a
gesund
celebratory
sein.
drink.
So. So, ihr Lieben. Bevor ich da jetzt aber reingehe, gehe ich erstmal in Rauchen. Und ja, bis dato bekommt ihr ein bisschen Musik auf die Ohren und den Pause-Screen. So. Desktop-Audio muss aus, danke. So. Bis gleich.
now with you, I am able to keep pushing my limits and all the drive that I have. Well, I'm going the distance with you. I didn't know what I had till I knew I was missing and everything that I dread. Well, I built a resistance with you. Catch me when I fall, and I'll keep you on the ground. You were gone, I wish you'd stay. I could look at you for a day. Time was well spent, that's when I knew that I need to spend my life here with you. Take your time, not in the fast lane. I understand that you've been broken too many times, but I'll be waiting to mend your wounds from all you've taken. But if we listen to each other and admit our mistakes, then I can show you who I am, because I'm not the same. I'm better with you. I'm better with you. I'm better with you. You catch me when I fall, and I'll keep you off the ground. That's when I knew that I need to spend my life here with you.
Oh, ja. Danke, Luni. Mir wäre das nicht aufgefallen. Ups. Passiert im besten Mal. So. Da vorne gibt es einen Boss. Ja. Sieht zumindest sehr nach Boss aus. So großes Feld.
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy,
figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Komm runter hier.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Ah.
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Can't get out of this!
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Spear! Swallow Vacuum Blade! All things here and now!
Here's evil.
You can
Mann.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
My judgment.
Raining Slack! Eternal Devastation!
Here I go.
I'm on a roll now. Take this.
Denied.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
None shall escape
So,
my
das ist weg.
No further.
Rising Wyvern!
Kommt das nächste.
Flame inside be cured to be set free!
You're mine. That's enough. Let's tear 'em up.
You picked the wrong fight!
Ja, das ist eins von diesen in Anführungsstrichen alternativen Monstern, aber das müssen wir machen, ja.
I never miss. Freezing storm.
I'm ready.
Jolene, this one's got your name on it.
Action to action.
Ready.
The earth throbs in pain.
Here come more!
We'll just have to keep fighting. The enemy wields our
Do it. We'll soon see about that. Lunar corruption.
I'm on a roll now.
Ah, mach ich kaputt.
Don't get carried away.
Try harder!
I can carve through iron blade.
Healing circle.
I really owe you one. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on us.
Yes,
Ja,
This one's all mine! Try this!
alles kaputt machen.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
So,
Primed and ready. Reinforcements incoming. Not a problem.
Ja.
I never miss.
Einfach diese Wellen von Gegnern. Gerade.
Not today! Azure Storm!
in a bind.
It's too much!
I'll thank you. Can you take it?
Ah! There!
Soaring blast.
Ich bin einfach fast tot.
Searing Gale!
Is this what real pain feels like?
Ich bin tot.
Make it in time.
Really? Ah. Komm da weg. Okay.
I can carve through armor. In a bind. Fluidity of your music is simply incredible.
Was haben wir jetzt gleich?
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that? That training
Ah, nee.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you all.
Rising Wyvern!
Can you take it?
Sharply Slash!
So much for sitting this fight
Die
out.
kleinen Viecher nerven einfach.
Got your name on it.
Action to action.
I'll heal you all.
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do.
I never miss.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Take this.
So, können wir jetzt gerne. Können wir dich klatschen jetzt? Natürlich nicht.
strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alvin!
Just watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down!
Ah, erledigt.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Jo.
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
So. Gibt's hier irgendwas? Ja. Also weiterlaufen. Waffen haben wir eine Menge. Vom Zeug und so.
Hey, is that it over there?
Ah, kann ich irgendwelche neuen Waffen machen? Ja, die da könnte ich jetzt herstellen. Den Hanuman-Stab kann ich jetzt machen. Du hast das höchste schon.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Attacke. Wir haben das Raumschiff gefunden. Ein bisschen überwuchert. Aber kein Wunder, es steht da ja auch seit 300 Jahren.
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Warte, bis das Schiff startbereit ist. Jo. Hier irgendwas? Der Händler, ja. Was eine Aussicht. Von dem da hier oben mal wegzudenken. Sieht aber raus.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renin. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renin homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right.
Entschuldigung.
If we can take it back, then Xion can finally get rid of her thorns. Xion?
Huh? Yeah.
Ist aber nicht bequem zum Schlafen.
Where? Shion?
Die Gruppe hat sich aufgelöst.
Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
Können uns sie leider nicht genauer angucken.
Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Warum pitcht sie jetzt wieder rum? Ja. Hm.
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. Tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth that's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her.
Wird nachher gemutet dann.
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion.
Der Song im Hintergrund gerade.
No matter what happens from now on.
Die Intros sind Copyright geschützt. Ah.
All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys. You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Keine Ahnung, habe ich noch nie ausprobiert.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Okay.
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Hallo, was hast du zu sagen?
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. I mean it when I say we, Alvin.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we?
Maybe.
To save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Ja, ich muss gerade überprüfen, jetzt gerade über die Tastatur gerade, ob noch alles so ist, wie es sein soll. Ich glaube ja. Oh, Liebelein. Oh, Baby. Oh, Baby.
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadime, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans.
Oh,
You
Libby.
cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even
Lass das
dreamed
Mikro in
I'd
Ruhe.
have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire
Man hat
time.
ihn kurz sturr gehört, ja, und gleichzeitig hat er das Mikro
After saying how I
angefressen.
felt and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll
Oh,
fight
Levi,
against
was
my
wird
fate to
das?
preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
Oh, Baby. Oh, So.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
Ja, erstmal noch mal was hier. Wir gucken, ob ich noch mit jemandem quatschen kann.
This looks so good. I almost want to have it all to myself.
Ja, nicht die
Kisara,
Sache.
let's talk for a bit.
I've been thinking about what we discussed earlier. His reasons might not have been pure, but in the end, Dohalim still made Elda Menencia a place where Danans and Renans can coexist. I thought everyone would welcome that change, with open arms. I took pride in what we had without putting in the work to truly solidify it. After so much failure, do you think I even have the right to pursue my ideals?
It doesn't matter what I think. You've already found your answer, haven't you?
I know what I want to say, but I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish.
Everybody makes mistakes in life, Kisara. Everybody. It's what you do afterwards that matters. But you already knew that, right?
Yeah. I won't look away from the world any longer. I'll do my best to confront reality, so that we don't lose anyone else, ever again. More to the point, Dohalim needs someone who can push him forward. I think we both get lost in our sorrow too easily when we focus on the past.
If we see that happening, we'll set him straight. Don't worry. We'll look out for both of you. I have to say, though, if you turned out this well modeling yourself after Miguel, he really must have been a great man.
What, you didn't believe me before? I'm pretty sure I've been going on about him since I joined up. If you need more convincing, I've got plenty more stories about him.
Maybe another time.
Levi, irgendwas hast du gemacht. Irgendwas hast du ganz Doofes gemacht. Warum sehe ich auf meinem zweiten Monitor meine Taskleiste nicht mehr? Was hast du gemacht? Ich kann auch OBS nicht mehr bewegen. Kata. Welche Taste hast du gedrückt? Sachen fixiert und gelöst von der Taskleiste. Nein, das Problem ist, das sieht aus, als hätte er jetzt gerade OBS an den zweiten Monitor getackert. Weil ich habe kein X, kein größer, kleiner, gar nichts. Ah, okay, jetzt haben wir es. Er hat es auf komplett Vollbild gestellt. Ich weiß nicht mit welcher Taste. Aber okay. Ach, Baby. Du machst schon Blödsinn.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Jo, ich sage... Lasst uns gehen.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Nights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but... well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Okay, people. We have 2 goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone. And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good? All right, then let's go.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective. Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping. We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life.
Ich
It suits you.
muss erstmal das komplette Schiff absuchen. So. Ja,
You
viel
okay?
Gequatsche.
Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but... Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence, and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Hier irgendwas? Nichts Sinnvolles. Hier auch nicht. Okay. Ach, hier kommt man rauf und runter. Oh. Hat sich meine Unterhaltung.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking and...
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
Only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys. I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology. It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
Ach, ja.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life, for as long as I can remember. They called it treatment, but in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something. Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched, helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse, but then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition? unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right? It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Shion. If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Dahnan victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
Ja. So, Alem, was hast du jetzt noch zu quatschen? Und dann landen wir, glaube ich, auch schon.
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though. You too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Ich weiß nicht.
It is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it.
Also jetzt gleich gehe ich noch eine rauchen und dann vielleicht noch eine halbe Stunde oder so.
What it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around.
Viel Spaß, schwimm nicht zu weit. So. Gut. Dann machen wir hier mal kurz eine kleine Unterbrechung. Ich nehme meinen Kater in meiner Deckentasche mit. Keine Ahnung, wie ich das bewerkstelligen will, aber okay. Ihr bekommt natürlich Musik. Das ist nicht Musik, das ist mein Bot. So. Bis gleich.
talking out loud. Calls the angels from the underground. Dreams today, yeah, demons that we are. 'Cause I am your memory tracking you down.
Ich bin wieder da und werde gerade geputzt. Genug geputzt, Levi? So. Ja, dann machen wir mal weiter hier. Ich war zwar erst duschen, aber offensichtlich bin ich immer noch dreckig. Oder ich rieche eben nicht nach ihm. Lauschi. Ein kleines Baby. So. Hm. So eine Scheiße. La 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 la. Nun. Eben. Jo. Hallo? Das ist wieder runter wollen. Okay. Wir speichern mal. Attacke! Oh, Baby. Tja, irgendwas ist hier kaputt. Sind wir Hunde? Ja, dann Attacke und nicht noch mehr zu kämpfen. Lenegis erledigt. Das Wohnviertel zerbricht in 1000 Teile. Angesichts der chaotischen Zustände im Wohnviertel gab es unzählige Verletzte. Sachen fallen herunter oder die Leute stürzen. Hat er theoretisch schon. Es gibt keine anderen Lots mehr. Kann mich irgendjemand hören? Bitte, irgendjemand soll antworten. Was geht hier vor sich? Warum erreiche ich niemanden? Mann. Da unten sind sie am Feuer löschen. Wo ist dieser verdammte Herrscher, wenn man ihn braucht? Sieht er nicht, dass die Stadt in Schwierigkeiten steckt? Wir sollten keine voreiligen Schlüsse ziehen. Ich bin sicher, er hat seinen Grund, dass er noch nicht aufgetaucht ist. Geben wir ihm Zeit. All meinen Jahren habe ich noch nie derart mächtige Heilungsarzt gesehen. Tiefsten Dank für eure Mühen, einer alten Frau wie mir zu helfen. Ganz in Rot. Sie ist auch ganz in Rot. Die Zeugen haben plötzlich nicht mehr auf unsere Befehle gehört. Sobald wir uns umdrehten, sind sie gen Horizont davongestürmt. So etwas ist noch nie davor gekommen. Wir müssen den Kampf um die Krone unterbrechen. Wir können ihn unter diesen Umständen nicht fortführen. Kämpft doch keiner mehr. Oh, Mädel. Oh, verflucht.
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor before becoming ruler over all of
Nein,
Rome and
das war
Lenegis.
ich.
Thereafter, that individual is known as the sovereign. Though it would
Die
appear that the
vergessen hat,
current
den
ruler
Ton
is
wieder
not
anzumachen.
silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point,
Was? Nee,
I no
nicht
longer know
alles.
what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I
Nur
became
die
the sovereign here on
Desktop-Audio.
Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Danon. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that two sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganatheros.
Ja, eben.
Isn't
Ich hatte
the
die Desktop-Audio
ceremony
aus.
Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this
Hat man nicht zum
strange
Spiel
behavior?
gehört.
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman
Das
stole.
hast du mir jetzt gesagt.
There's something else the ceremony needs.
Dann habe ich jetzt halt eine halbe Stunde kein Spielsound.
Unless there's another one
In der
out there aside
Aufnahme.
from me.
Auch okay.
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the sovereign's identity.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dana, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might
Passiert.
lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
Ja. Das hören wir uns noch an und dann machen wir für heute Feierabend. Oh, ich guck
I
grad
didn't
mal.
realize Renans oppressed their own kind too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Danon city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Ja. Ups. Das war gar nicht geplant. Das wollte ich eigentlich. So, weil dann speichern wir jetzt hier, meine Lieben. Und machen wir heute mal Feierabend. Wir sind zumindest schon mal auf Lenegis angekommen. Und wie man merkt, bei denen läuft schon mal auch nicht alles rund. Und Kater, du bist gerade nervig. Also, ich würde sagen, für heute war es das tatsächlich. Und wir wandern jetzt noch zu Diddle rüber. Das war... Ach, meine Tastatur ist ja aus. Ah. Ja, genau wegen dir. Genau wegen dir, du kleiner Wurm. Hat das jetzt funktioniert? Ja. Ja. Also meine Lieben, ich wünsche euch noch viel Spaß. Seid lieb, lasst Grüße da. Ich komme wahrscheinlich mit. Und wir sehen uns dann die Tage nochmal. Das ging ja jetzt heute doch ganz okay. Zumindest wenn er jetzt gerade nicht spielen und toben will, sondern einfach nur bei mir liegt und schläft. Dann kriege ich das ja trotzdem hin, irgendwie zumindest mit dem Controller zu zocken. Muss halt nur meine Tastatur jedes Mal ausmachen, weil er da dauernd drüber rennt. Ja, ich freue mich. Bis denne.
A Norfolk night, the world is cold.